Hello, good morning, everybody. This is Sunaina here. I'm back with my reading here for those people who are interested to watch the development of the twin flame journey that I had promised I would be doing before I actually go into the love reading for the till the end of the year. So before I do the love reading, I would do this twin flame journey here for the divine masculine and the divine feminine. I had done a divine masculine reading a couple of days before, and I did get comment on that. People have loved it, appreciated that work of mine, my spiritual work that I do, as I said before. It's not for money, it's my passion, it's my energy that I devote towards this work that I do as a part of my hobby as well. So, yeah, so all put together, this is who I am, and we are together in this journey, the twin flame community, the people who have been walking through this journey. Some have been walking for years, some possibly have been walking for months. It's difficult to say. People are in different phases of their life. But the people I'm mostly connecting to at this point in time are the people who have been going through this journey for quite a while, and the time period would not matter, but what matters over here is the amount of work that has been going on in putting this beautiful relationship to a place of spiritual harmony, of spiritual love, of togetherness, of a beautiful relationship. And as I have always said, the twin flame journey is not one of the many kind of journeys in life. Very few people possibly will have this opportunity in a lifetime. And this is, of course, coming down from the past 5D, karma, contract, whatever you would like to see this is, doesn't matter. But definitely it is one of those journeys that is taking place in the 3D. So yes, lot of hard work, lot of misunderstandings, lot of points of aggression, of anger, of non-communicative actions, that has happened in many areas of the life in this twin flame journey. And moving forward, this journey is still where it is. It's going by, it's walking, and I'm just checking on the energies from December 15th to the 31st of 2018, before the start of the new year, to see where the twin flame journey is going to reach and what are the processes we are being following in this period of time, to give this relationship a more meaningful picture. That's the way I would like to put it, A very unconditional love that exists between two people in this journey. That unconditional love, it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody to understand what unconditional love is or could be in this journey. But people who are here in this community, they definitely understand what this unconditional love is, that they have been sharing either through communication, through long distance relationships, in whichever way it's working for people out in the community, okay? So having said that, this was my clarifier, the deck that I'm going to be using as my clarifier for this particular reading in this twin flame journey. So let's dive into that. I have finished shuffling while I've been talking to you. I've been shuffling it before as well. So let's dive into this, guys, and let's see what is in store for the twin flame community in here. Okay. Now, having said that, again, I have divided the cards into the masculine, feminine energies out here so that we know exactly what's happening in their world, in their life, and how things are progressing from here onwards. Okay. So it's again, as I have explained before, it's a very stepwise kind of a journey that is going to evolve as days go by. Even in 2019, you will see that how it is evolving. But what I see over here is that the evolvement, the development is so much better that all I can say is that the two people, the divine masculine and the divine feminine, are getting into that place where they are, taking their steps to proceed towards this beautiful relationship in here. Okay, so that's a wonderful news for everybody who's listening out to me here. And let's do this. Let's dive into the cards, okay? Let me just turn this a little bit to see if you can clearly see this a little bit, my camera in here. Let's see here. All right, so I think we got this a little bit better now. Yep, okay. So this is the period, not time stamped again, guys. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Please don't force yourself into the story if it is not for you. Okay, as I've always said that. Now, for the divine feminine, during this period of December 15th to the 31st of 2018, just before we step into the new year, she is kind of an energy where, she wants to move, definitely, but she's feeling that encumbrance. She knows that she wants to move. She can move if she wants to, because the divine feminine, in my opinion, I have said this before as well in one of my videos, that she has reached a higher level of vibration much before the divine masculine did. So she is more aware of this union, of this spirituality, of this contract, of this karma that is going on in both their lives, But at the same time, in this period, within the next couple of days till the end of the year, she's kind of feeling stuck in a situation. And that situation could be from her side, where she's not being able to jump immediately forward, or it could be because of the existing situation in their relationship, where she knows that if she wants, she can actually untie herself and move forward. But if she does that, it won't really serve her any reward, because two people have to be again in the same platform, on the same level, for her to move and get what she wants, and for him to move and give her what she wants, or for both of them to come together in this journey to give each other what they both want. Okay, so unfortunately or fortunately, whatever happens, guys, is happening for a reason. Okay, so there is, I would say, nothing unfortunate about it, but it's a step. It's a process. So she is going through this process where she's feeling a little bit stuck. She knows that she probably doesn't have so many problems as does the other person. It's not about issues, it's about circumstances too in her life, in their life, in this journey. That's kind of binding her down, pulling her down a little bit in this period of time. Okay, so let's take a clarifier for this. And the clarifier is that she's definitely waiting for a tower moment to happen before she can completely release herself and walk forward, or move forward, or progress forward. Because if this tower moment is not applicable in my interpretation for her alone, This tower moment is an application for this journey, for the divine feminine, for the divine masculine as well. Where she wants to move away all these circumstances that is no longer serving both of them. And that's when, if it happens and when it happens, she would be able to untie herself completely, free herself, and move forward in this journey. That's what the divine feminine is doing at this point in time in her higher self. Because again, if she knows that if she moves forward right away, she will not be able to get what she's looking for. She that fulfillment, that happiness, that energy of completeness will not belong to her. So that's the reason why she is holding on to herself until her path is cleared, until she's able to move forward, until she's able to leap forward into the journey with complete ease. That's what her higher energy, her higher self energy is all about in this period of time. And I think it's a good energy because she's the divine feminine. She's more of balance, she's more of nurturing, she's more of love, she's more of unconditional love. So for her to get those things, she needs to clear her way before she can move forward. As for the divine feminine, why am I saying divine feminine? As for the divine masculine, in the higher self, he has gone to the point, or he is going to the point of offering his love. Okay, he now wants to offer the love in the higher self, because what she is doing and what he is doing, you can see the difference. Okay, she knows, she's very practical, she's very grounded, she's very conscious of things that is surrounding her, because her energy level, her practicality, her mindfulness, her intelligence, her devotion to this journey, is putting her in this place where she's waiting to clear the situation before she can move forward to take this cup of love. While the divine masculine is already in the higher self, in the night energy, that is not the queen or the king, but in the night energy, having moved forward from the page of cups energy into the offering of love. Okay, so he's holding the cup, ladies. He's holding the cup in the higher self. It's again the time, the divine timing, the situation, the way things work out, that will actually make this happen, will actually manifest this beautiful energy. And for that, what is the divine masculine waiting for, guys? He's waiting for the death of these situations out here. Wow. I have nothing to say. Look at the divine feminine. I have to pull this card up, guys. I'm sorry. This is so fantastic. She's waiting for the tower moment, keeping herself stepping back, okay, holding herself back, not moving forward at this point in time to clear the situation, while the divine masculine is sitting or waiting with a cup of love, but at the same time, again, like the tower moment, he's waiting for the death of these situations to move forward in both their higher self. Beautiful. I seriously, I should not laugh, but this is such a wonderful news that it's making me feel all excited about it. I didn't expect to see this, but again, this is beautiful. Okay, now the energy, the crossing card for both these people, the divine masculine and the divine feminine, is again, they both want to move away from this emotional baggage, the emotional garbage of their whatever the situation that is surrounding them both. Now, because it could be the situation for the divine masculine, which is affecting the divine feminine, or in some cases it could be a situation in the life of the divine feminine which is affecting the divine masculine, but at the same time it's affecting both of them. So the crossing card is asking or telling me that they now want to both move away from this emotional garbage, the baggage that is kind of giving them no reward, giving them no happiness, giving them no fulfillment. Let's take a card here to begin something new again, okay, for both of them. A burst of spark, a burst of energy, a new inspiration, a new creative idea in their twin flame journey that's going to manifest their love in the right possible direction, in the right way. And this will happen only when they are both able to move away from all this emotional garbage again. Now that's the crossing card over here, okay, for both these people here in the twin flame journey. Beautiful. The foundation card, what is that? They're both looking, wanting to happen going forward from this particular time period, is they both, in the foundation card, the Queen of Sword energy, okay, cutting through all the bullshit, going through the entire clarity with a definite mindset, okay, hearing or talking or listening to no other thing other than what they feel that they will have to hear or talk to manifest the right result. So they're going to cut through all the bullshit. It's because they're both fiercely protecting each other and their love as well. Okay, they have the grit, they have the determination, they have that unconditional love they have built up over the years to protect this relationship from all the other emotional or non-emotional chaos that's surrounding them. Leaving the heartache behind, guys, okay? Leaving the heartache behind to find their Nine of Cups, to find their fulfillment. That's their wish. That's their wish card. Okay, so it's beautiful. I mean, this is the foundation. So both of them are actually proceeding and moving in the right direction towards their wish fulfillment, towards this beautiful happiness, towards this beautiful spiritual journey of love, the unconditional love, as I said before, to find that in the real practical 3D. Okay, that's their foundation card. So wonderful. I mean, it's beautiful. It's absolutely marvelous. Okay, so this is the foundation card, guys. Okay, so till now the energies have been very, very nice. That's what I said, that I've been watching, I've been reading the development of the twin flame journey, and every time I pull the cards out, you know, in a matter of, with a gap of days that goes by, I see the energies, and I'm so excited for all my people in the community, the twin flame community, this journey that's giving me so much of satisfaction when I see this beautiful development. And these energies never have come in this way before. So now that it's coming, it's obviously giving us a message going forward in the year 2019, okay? Now, the past energy of the divine feminine was that somewhere down the line, she had been juggling quite a lot of things. That's what I said before, I think, in one of my previous reading in the twin flame journey earlier on. Also, I did find this kind of an energy for the divine feminine, where she had been crisscrossing and going through a lot of ups and downs, you know, taking time to herself to understand what are the situations and how she can deal with it, how she could deal with her own emotions, how she could deal with his emotions, you know, how she could deal with all the garbages, with all the emotional baggages. So she had been doing a lot of juggling in the past, but this is her past energy. And for the divine masculine in the past, he definitely at one point wanted to move forward, rush forward. But then, you know, the tower moment did not happen at that point in time, but he could not, because there was something in the way. There was an energy of the tower, even though it didn't happen. There was an energy of the tower in his life that probably did not complete this work of moving forward or rushing forward as he would have liked to do. Okay, let's look at the tower moment, what he was really going through. Yeah, see, he wanted to move forward. This is a second time, you know, in the past. And for a clarification for the tower, let's see what comes up in here. Right. Moving away from this garbage. Okay, so the past energy is that the clarifier, he had an untamed energy of rushing forward with his cup of love, or he wanted to do things that was properly not thought out of his intellect, of using his intelligence, of using his own intuitiveness, but he just had a very untamed energy in the past where he wanted to leave everything behind. Okay, leave everything behind, just as the crossing card here, and move forward, but he was not able to do that at that point in time because the tower did not happen at that point in time, where that would have actually given him that push to have really moved forward, although these energies were hovering over him in the past. Okay, so that's what I wanted a clarifier for, the clarification to see. But then, just because the tower moment did not happen in the past, it does not mean that hopes had died. The tower did happen later on, if I'm not mistaken. And this is a past energy, so it's now difficult to say as to when it happened and what things happened in the middle that have completely changed the entire situation out here. But let's see if I can find a card that tells me what happened between the past and the present to have changed the divine masculine so much. Yeah, he realized that he was alone. He definitely realized between the past energy and the present energy, he definitely had a realization that the journey, like I said, is not just a journey for him or for her. It was their journey together, and something collapsed in his life that completely shaped and reshaped his thinking, or his ways of actions, or his ways of interpreting this wonderful journey, where he had to start building up this relationship of the twin flame. In one of my previous videos, I did say that the divine masculine is waking up to the call of the twin flame journey now, and that's exactly what's floating in my card in here right now. So something between the past and the present here made him understand that it is him alone who will have to work to rebuild this team effort, to rebuild this wonderful energy, to rebuild their love together, that will provide both of them with the ultimate fruit of their labor, or their wish of having the Nine of Cups energy. Okay, so that is what transpired in here between then and now in here. Okay, so I'm going to keep this card in here. So he was left alone. He has been left alone, the divine masculine, for whatever reason that has happened to him or in his life in regards to his own situation. That kind of made him sit up and smell the coffee, made him realize that it is him alone who will have to fend and work for himself, and that the only person who can help him in this beautiful journey is his divine feminine. Okay, and that's what he has realized and is working between then and now to build this beautiful relationship up in here. Okay, so moving forward in the physical world, in the present energy of the divine masculine is that he definitely wants to be victorious, but a lot of situations again are not working in the right direction for him in the present energy, which is, you can take it from December 15th until the end of the year, where he wants to feel the joy. This is also a marriage card, where he wants to have that spiritual union, whatever you might like to say, but because of certain situations again that is still prevailing, and that's the reason why the divine feminine is also taking her time to understand and clear the road. He is taking his time to clear his road for this beautiful union and celebration to happen, which is in the physical world, in the present 3D. And that is because he is again evaluating the fire earth energy, the water air fire earth energy together. Okay, because again, he's kind of, there is a disbalance in his life, if that's what I would like to say, with regards to certain matters. And this card always talks about finances. Okay, so the finances is a big part of his problem at this point in time for the divine masculine. That's kind of halting his progress and step to move forward in this journey. He has to now clear that financial area where he should gain enough stability to give what he has to give to his divine feminine or to this beautiful relationship. Okay, so that's the reason the finances is not allowing him to move forward and celebrate this beautiful journey, because he's getting stuck right now in that area of his life in the physical world. Okay, as for the divine feminine in the physical world, in the present energy, she's again balancing herself. Like I said, she's balancing. This is a kind of balance situation in here. Okay, so she's also balancing herself in the present world, because she knows that these differences or these areas will take its little time to clear up. So in the meantime, she's also giving way to creating her own harmony, to understand him, to understand her, to understand this journey, to understand the spiritual contract, to understand the beautiful divine timing that is at play in this beautiful relationship in here. Okay, so she is also tempering herself, and how she's tempering is because she's also waiting for the sun to shine upon her. Okay, but she knows that this sun is going to come to her in the physical world, but she has to hold on to her gut instinct. She has to hold on to her courage. She has to hold on to her determination. She has to defend this relationship, not just for herself, for himself and for themselves, so that the sun would ultimately shine and the morning light would fall upon this beautiful relationship. But at this point in time, that is where she is also kind of holding herself back, taking a step back, pulling herself back to allow the divine timing to actually work its magic in their life. Okay, now moving forward into the physical 3D again, in the future energy that could be from the month of December end to the beginning of January, and however that resonates will happen. But the energy of the divine masculine is that of this beautiful 10 of Pentacle energy, and this card is all about joy, all about fulfillment, all about happiness. It's a couple card. It's a card of a family, a family that he wants to build with this divine feminine, a family that he is seeking to have with her, a family of love, of joy, of union, of unity, of bondness, of bonding together, of the togetherness. That's in the physical world. That's what he is going to be working. He is actually working for that, but moving forward in the future, this is where his heart, his mind, his soul, his body, his spirit is all taking him towards. And for the divine feminine, she also in the future going forward would stop juggling with all these things. She doesn't want to juggle because she knows that things are happening for her. Things are working for their benefit. Things are looking up for them, So she is not going to play any role in what she was doing in the past of juggling with her own emotions or with her own sentiments, whichever things that was, or with her own physical or spiritual self, that she was juggling before, because somewhere there was a kind of fear, a kind of insecurity, a kind of misunderstanding, between the two of them. Maybe she was also purging herself, she was also healing from her past wound, So she was kind of purging her own emotions at the same time. This card could signify any of those things, okay? Any of those things that happen in people's life in the physical world, okay? So therefore, then going forward, she would not juggle anymore, okay? Because of this, because of his energy, she knows that there is a point of stability, there is a point of confirmation, there is a point of commitment in their relationship, okay? That would provide her with the security and stability and the grounding part of this journey that she had been looking for in this relationship. Very nice. This is in the future going forward. So I would take this happening end of December, beginning of January. Okay. Now in their environment, I do have the magician, but he's come to me in reverse. Okay. So which is telling me that in their environment, the magic is not happening right away. Okay. The magic of clearing all this, that's not happening really right away, but the magic is beginning to manifest in their environment. Otherwise, this card would not have come to me. Okay, though this card is in the reverse, it still tells me that there are drops and points and kind of touches to the magic happening in the environment. But right away in the month of December, you guys might probably not see that because this magician is in reverse. And let's look at a clarification. It's because of their intuitiveness that's happening, how things are going to move. Their intuition in their environment is guiding them forward. The magic in this way, it's not like you turn the magic wand or you shake the wand and things just disappear and good things happen. That's not happening. What is happening is a very slow process. The touches of magic is visible in their environment, okay? But at the same time, the universe is also calling out for their intuitions, for their intelligence, for their intellect to play a role in this beautiful journey, which is going to bring them forward this beautiful and bright happiness of the Three of Cups energy. So that's happening. That's where the magic is manifesting. But in between, you do have the intuition, which is telling me that you do have to do things and work things in the right way, in the most logical and the honest way, in the most truthful way. This journey, guys, is all about honesty and truthfulness. It's not about tampering anybody's happiness. It's not about killing other people and getting what you want. It's not about that. It's completely a different journey. If you understand what this journey is, you would understand why and what is happening in this relationship. Okay, so therefore you see, for the magic to happen, you have to be truthful, honest, learn to hear your intuition, learn to do things in the right way. That is going to finally build this beautiful relationship in your environment that's coming up in the future as well. Okay, but provided you guys do the things in the right possible way. In their hopes and fear situation, okay, their hope is that they're both able, in both of them, this is a card that I've asked for both. In their hopes and fear situation, they both want to kill that Ten of Swords energy. They're hoping to kill this emotional garbage, these emotional baggage, the fear, the hurt, the anger, the backstab, whatever that could be for both of them. It could be either for the divine masculine or the divine feminine, but in my reading, it's for both of them. So somewhere the suffering in their journey, the suffering for this love to happen, and suffering for this communion to happen, should die a death, should be finished. That's in their hope and fear situation. And that is the reason, again, they are both going to balance, like I said, in the environment with their intuition, in their hopes and fears. They're going to balance out the right possible approach to this entire situation, which is finally going to bring them the reward of the offering of the cup of love. Okay, that's when they will be able to move forward with the offering of the cup of love, because they have been watching things for a long time. They have done their own stuff. They are still doing their own stuff. They have planted the soul. They have, the harvest has not reaped them any result. That's making them kind of feel, but they are watching. At the same time, they are watching, they are waiting for the right time. They are waiting for the right things to happen that would finally kill this energy to bring the beautiful beginning forward, because both of them at the same time are also suffering from the fear that what if again something happens, what if again some tower moment happens, or what if this happens, what if I get hurt again, or what if she gets hurt again, what if he gets hurt again, because the swords are still hanging. And that's why in their hopes and fear situation you have these two swordy energies of the 10 of sword and the 9 of sword, because that's where their fear is coming, and that's the reason they are both waiting now. They're observing, they're waiting, they're not moving forward, they're having a lot of patience in their hopes and fears. They definitely have a lot of patience because they know that one wrong step could completely disbalance and throw this relationship out, and that is the reason they are also at the same time, waiting to offer the cup of love, but waiting to offer that cup of love with truth, with honesty, with complete self-satisfaction that will, actually balance out this beautiful relationship in their hopes and fears situation. Okay, so that is what in the hopes and fears that comes for both of them in this journey. As for the outcome, they are again going to be defending, both of them. Okay, and as I said, they are waiting patiently. They are waiting for that magic to happen. They are waiting for the right approach to take place, but they are not letting go of the situation. They are not letting go of each other, guys. Okay, even though it could be from a distance, they are still defending, both of them. One is defending the other's presence, the other is defending the other's presence, and together they are defending this relationship, okay, in their outcome. And that is the reason why they are going to do what they have to do. Okay, they are going to walk away, or one of them will do the little sneaky act, not harming others. Guys, don't get this card wrong. They don't want to harm others, but they will have to definitely manifest that magic for themselves. Okay, and that is the reason why they are going to be in that position to offer that beautiful pentacle to one another that is growing in their hearts, that's growing inside of them. But because of both all these circumstances, that's taking a little bit of time, where they are defending their relationship because of these reasons, because they want to offer that beautiful Ace of Cup to one another. That's their wish. That's what they're offering. They're going towards that, and that is the reason why they're also waiting to see. They're also observing from a distance, to see how things are manifesting in their circumstance, in their situations, in their physical world, which will allow them to move forward and have the right approach, where they are preserving their moral ethics, but at the same time, they're not going to forgive and forget those, if whoever comes in between the relationship. Okay, that person or that situation will be taken care of, because they are both defending this relationship at the same time, where they are growing spiritually, where they are awakening to the call of this 5D, of their karma, of their relationship, to completely start the new beginning. And that's the reason they are defending this beautiful relationship till the end of the year, which is going to bring in this beautiful beginning in the coming year for both of them. Okay, that's the beautiful twin flame journey. And guys, it's such a wonderful reading, and it's just beautiful, because the energy is the way it's going. And the bottom of the deck in my tarot here, in the Radar Tarot, is saying that this person, they're going to be walking away from all these dented cups they don't want anymore in their life. okay? That's the overall energy for the entire reading, when both of them are just waiting for the right opportunity to move away from these things that is no longer serving their relationship or their love or their unconditional love in this way. So that's happening slowly, but that's going to take a little bit of time, as I said. And between this period, this kind of energies are moving forward, for the divine masculine and the divine feminine. That's going to culminate this wonderful relationship and bring this beautiful relationship to its level of happiness that it should have reached. It's a long journey, guys. It's been a tedious journey for you guys. I know that it's not the run of the mill, the most easy journey that all of you have seen in the physical world or you have heard or known. This is such a tough journey. And the chosen ones, I always say the chosen ones or the cherry-picked ones are the ones who have been chosen by the universe to go forward in this journey. It's not everybody's cup of tea, for sure. It's not everybody's way of doing. It's only those people who have that stamina, who have that patience, who have that logical intelligence, the rationality, that kind of an energy. Those are the people who have been chosen for this journey. It's like everybody cannot become a doctor or a physician or a mathematician or a scientist or whatever. It's exactly like that. Everybody is not chosen for this kind of a journey. It's not everybody's cup of tea. It's only a few people in a lifetime. And this journey is been carrying on for God knows how many past lives, really, to be honest with you. So it's one of those people, it's one of those journey, it's one of those relationships. It is a chosen few, the beautiful cherry-picked, hand-picked by the universe, as I would like to say, are the ones who have been fortunate enough to have come in contact with each other, to have realized that ultimately what matters in the physical and the spiritual world is, the bottom line is the unconditional love. That is what people have forgotten, because in the physical world, when love happens, there is always a give and take. There is always, what I get is what I give, or what you give is what I get. And there is a kind of a bargain in the physical world, in the normal relationships, and when love is concerned. It's not that I'm here for you, I'm going to do everything for you, I'm going to take care of you without looking forward or backward, because that's unconditional love. That doesn't happen in the actual physical world. So this journey is teaching us all, it's teaching those people, it's like a legacy. It's also going to teach the next generation, people who are going to move forward from here, to understand how this love manifested in the right way and what truly is an unconditional love in the real world that happens. Okay, now my love angels, let's see what they have said. They've given me 3 cards. Wow. Stay optimistic. Okay, let's see. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Like I said, hold on to your patience at this point in time, guys. Both divine feminine and masculine. Give your relationship a chance. Such a beautiful card. Work on your partnership. Okay, this is wonderful. And retreat. Okay, give time and space for each other. Time to disconnect from the world. Okay, so give yourself, it could be this card, again, as I interpret many cards in many directions, in many ways. Okay, this card is also kind of a card that talks about retreating together, so it could be that in some cases you guys might be looking for a vacation together. Okay, you could disconnect from the world, take your time alone, and move away from the emotional baggage out here. That could be one way of looking at it. Or the other way of looking at it is, in case you're not connecting right now, both of you at the same time know that you'll hold each other's souls together. So take your time to disconnect from the other things that is making and creating noise in your life, to just give both your souls that space and the time, that energy that you all need in silence to feel each other, to understand each other, to love each other, even though the physical proximity might be missing right now. But if it happens that you have the physical proximity, good for you. If it's not happening, then this is how this card can be looked into, okay? So beautiful love angel cards right here that's talking to us. And the bottom of the deck says, let go of control issues. You guys do not have or do not want control issues anymore in your life. Honestly, you don't. You don't have to, because everything is working perfectly for you. You don't have to work with control issues anymore. You don't have to, tie each other down or demand each other's time or do things like that. You don't have to. Things are working beautifully in your direction. You just have to be patient enough to understand this beautiful journey and the meaning of this beautiful journey to come to its conclusion in the right time, okay? Let's look for the goddess guidance. Before I could ask, it flew out, so I'm going to take them. Oops. It's going to fly out again. All right. Don't back down. Stand up. Stand up for what you believe is right. Beautiful, okay? You don't have to back down. Boundaries. Love yourself enough to say no to others who demands on your time and energy. So these are the situations that's coming to us from the goddess, which is going to tell us what we do and what we should not do. Medicine woman, you are a channel for the divine healing power. You guys are both channels for divine healing power. Use that. Infinite supply the goddess are giving you. You're supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. You all have nothing to fear, guys. And then the last is inner goddess. Okay, Aphrodite. Awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, appreciating your divinity. There you go. Both of you all are doing this together. Both of you all are going to be working together to create that entire divinity in this relationship. That is what the 5D contract is all about. That's because the bottom of the deck says divine passion. Be honest with yourself. What is your heart's true desire? So you all know, both of you all know what your heart's true desire is. But only thing is that you will have to follow the right process, the right approach, and the right guidance that your soul guarantees and verdicts you in this beautiful twin flame journey. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you again soon enough with a love reading that I will start working with for the month of December till the end of the period. And after which, of course, we will start again. Fresh energies will pour in as the year rolls and 2019 comes to greet us all. Thank you so much. Love you all and stay blessed.